Hey guys, it's Serious313 and I'm back with another basic car install. Today we're going to be doing the Ford Interceptor, the SUV right here as you see. I love this car. It's by the Herc. You can find it on lcpdfr.com. The link will be down in the description as always. This is basically the page where you just come and download it. It's very important that you read the information in the developer's page where you download it, because a lot of times it shows the install instructions right there. Some modders like to put it in the README, and you'll have some that don't. You'll have to go looking. They expect you to know where the location of some of the files already are. Let's see here. Like I said, I always go for reviews, comments. I know this thing is a beast. I've used it before. It's one of my favorite SUVs in the game. It's such a nice lighting setup. The way it handles, everything about it is just, the customizable aspects, which I'm going to show you, is just awesome. But let's go ahead and get into it. This was a request, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I have plenty more that I'm doing. I still have I think it was the British BMW, and the Tahoe is still coming. So basically, if you want this, you're just going to go ahead and you're going to download it. I already have it downloaded for your convenience. So we're going to go over here. As I like to do, I have copies of my cars, and I already have it right there. You would just extract it. We'll go ahead and copy it, and we'll put it in the install folder. Now, some of you that this may be your first video, I am very big on being organized. So you'll see copies of the cars. You'll see an install folder that's usually empty. And then I have backup original. And I'm going to show you how to use all of that. The reason why I'm doing this particular vehicle is a lot of people end up messing it up. And I'm going to show you the two ways that they do that so you don't actually do that. This is a very, very, very simple vehicle to install. So first you're going to notice over here we have some instructions, and those are going to be in the README. I'm going to go over them. But if you look, it says right here, you must have Radiance installed. That's the lighting mod. If you want the lights to look good and have bloom. And what he's talking about is the lighting. So if you install this and you do not have Radiance, you're going to know right away the lights are just going to look very dull. And you can find the Radiance mod in my basic car install 1 video. I install it with Bugs' charger. But let's go ahead and get to this. So first thing we do when we open up a new vehicle is we look at the README. So I got the README right here. And let's go ahead and make it just a little bit larger. And it says, if you want this vehicle in another slot, you must go and install the file I included named use this to make the vehicle act like Sheriff 2. For this basic car install, we are not going to get into car variation, but I am going to do that in the more advanced. So if you are content with replacing it in Sheriff 2, go ahead and leave it and ignore this section. And then it tells us the installation instructions right here. Now, first mistake that people make when installing this is they still try to install it right here. They don't separate this and this. So he's telling you replacing in Sheriff 2, that's where it's going to be installed. This is not where Sheriff 2 is. If you go look this up, it's blank. And so I see a lot of people not putting it in Sheriff 2, but try to put it in here. That's not where it goes if you want it in Sheriff 2. So we're going to go ahead and minimize this real quick. And we're going to go ahead and open up Open 4. We'll go to Grand Theft Auto 5. So how's your guys' Saturday going? I hope it's going well. It is Father's Day, don't forget, this Sunday. So if you have a dad, make sure you tell him that. I'm definitely going to call back home and talk to my parents. So now that we're in here, we have to find out where the Sheriff 2 is. I'm going to help you out because I already know where it's at. Basically, all you have to do is go into the update, go into 64, DLC pack, and it's going to be patch day 3NG. DLC, X64, levels GTA 5 vehicles RPF. And you should be able to find Sheriff 2 in here. And there it is right there. Another way, easier way is go right up here and filter it. So we'll just type in Sheriff. Oh, there it is right there. And if we want, we can go more in depth with the Sheriff 2 part. I think I will. I'm going to go, because I want to show you the right way to do this. So now that we have all Sheriff 2 right there, what I'm going to do is go to Edit. And you always want to show in mods folder or copy in mods folder. You don't want to do it any other way. You don't want to make changes to your base game. That's the easiest way to mess up your game to where it will not load at all. So we highlight all that and we're going to right click. And what I want to do is I want to save content and export. Now, why we're doing this is we want to make sure that we back up our files if something goes wrong. So I already have it saved right here. I'm just going to hit select folder. I'll go ahead and make a folder, new folder, and we'll just name it Sheriff 2 Original. Or you can put replacement, whatever you want. Just click it, select the folder, and now all of this is exported. It's saved and went into here. And we have all the original files right here. We have the siren, we have the YTD, the OTD, we have the YFT. We have all that we need right here to make the car run again if we need to replace it. So now that we have found in 3NG where it goes, we are going to go ahead and open up our, where is it at here? The copies of the cars. The vehicle files. This is what changes it right here. So what we want to do is we'll grab all this. We're still in edit mode and we'll just pull it over. And now you see that it changed to a sizable file. Keep in mind this particular vehicle is very high polys, which means that if you don't have a good computer, a mid-range computer, this may cause your game to lag with the skins and with all the detail of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to check our work as I taught you how to do in the videos past. We click on YFT, double click it, and we should see the new Ford Interceptor right there. No wheels, but that's okay. Don't even worry about that. Now also included, and we're not really going to go over this, but you have the extra skins. He does include a ton of skins right in here. So we go to Sheriff 2 YTD, right click it, and we have an edit, and now we're in the texture library. And this is how you change out your skin. So say I don't want this stealth one, I'm just going to delete it out. And now it's gone. Just hit save. If I wanted to put more in or a different kind of skin, I would just drag and drop. All right, it's saved. So now we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So notice when we did the thing right here, let me get rid of this so we can see all these. This is the file path right here, patch day 3NG, where we went. We did not go to mods. We did not go to X64E RPF, even though the file, the vehicle is in here. When you can, you want to go and find it in the patch date. The reason why you find it in the patch day is if GTA updates again like it just did, vehicles in here can cause a problem if they're not in the proper patch day, and then you have to remove this. See it right here, if we look, it's still the original. But we went to the patch day where it's kept and changed the actual one that it's running on. So what we're going to do is now we go test it out in game. So let's close this out. I said turn off. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and boot up Rage real quick. Run as an administrator. So I am still running Rage 38. I am going to be doing an update 240 Monday. I'm going to go ahead and record that whole process so you guys can see it from the ground up. I'm going to take out everything and just freshly install the whole game. I hope that'll fix a lot of you guys that have had issues, even with the new one, with the new Rage and the new LSPDFR. People are still having some issues. I know I, for one, spent about probably 50 plus hours last week helping you guys fix, various issues with your games. So hopefully having a video will definitely help other people. But I'll go ahead and see you in game. Alright guys, we made it in game. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the old trusty simple trainer that I taught you how to do in the second video or the first video. One of those. We'll go to vehicle spawn and we'll go to emergency. And we remember that our slot is Sheriff SUV. So it's Sheriff 2, which would be, the second one. So we click it and there is our brand new Ford Interceptor. Look how nice that looks in game. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the light up. I do have the Radiance 5 mod in, so you can see how bright and vivid those lights are. Now I'm just going to show just for your benefit. Some of you guys may have seen it in the other video, but this might be your first video. This is what it's going to look like when you have it and you don't have Radiance installed. So now it's normal. Hey. Go ahead and apply the change there. There we go. Look at how dull the lights are. You can't even see them. They're like white. So the Radiance mod makes a huge difference when you're doing this. So let's go ahead and put those lights back on because I can't stand it without him. So we just go to graphics. And with Radiance, you have to make sure your post FX is at high or higher. Now we're back to normal. We'll go ahead and open up the vehicle options in the simple trainer, and I want to show you guys how customizable this is. So we got the vehicle liveries we can change. Supervisor, see if I can get a little closer. There we go. Traffic enforcement. So there's different skins, so that's how you would move through them all. We're going to go ahead and go to the components. So this one right here is a slick top. That's how it has no lights on the top. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll hit A. And now we got a slick top with the LED bar under the sun visor. We'll hit 3. And now we got a slick top with that and on top. So we got the regular marked unit. So let's go ahead and take that away. Take that away. There we go. And let's see here. 4. What does 4 do? Oh, it takes away our RAM bar. And our RAM bar does light up very nicely. So we'll go ahead and cut it. We'll do 5. What's 5 do? 5 adds the wraparound, which is nice for pursuits. 6 adds the complete grill protection. So now we got like the super RAM bar and wraparound right there. And 7, we got the spotlight. Definitely love a spotlight. And I think that's going to do it. And you also notice got lights on the back here. Very nice lighting setup on the back. Let's see if I can take away the top. So yeah, I mean, that's practically the Ford. I want to see if I can break this thing off. So sometimes when you actually get a car, the RAM bar will come off. So I'm testing that to make sure that that's not the case. This one has a pretty strong RAM bar scripting, which is very nice. Alright, so now that we have the actual car in game, what we're going to go ahead and do is hop out. I'm going to show you how to replace it again, just in case that you need to do that. Alright guys, here we are again. We're going to go ahead and replace the old sheriff files with the Ford Interceptor. So we're going to go ahead and open up Open 4, get the sheriff files ready. Move this over just a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to go back to the patch date that I was in. So now I can go mods. Let's see here, GTA mods. This thing's not working. There we go. I'm gonna go to update 64 DLC pack 3NG DLC pack, And I usually write these down. I leave the file path down below as I'm working so you can see it. Right here. And then once again, we just go in here and we type sheriff 2. That way nothing gets... So now we can see, keep in mind, we got the old one in here. Right here. Our modded version. And we're going to go back to stock. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into edit mode. And we got our originals right here. We just take these files. And we can go ahead and move it anywhere in there. And now you see how it reverted back the smaller size. And we go ahead and check. And boom, we are back to the original Granger for our Sheriff SUV slot. So we'll go ahead and get out of edit mode. I'm not going to go ahead and test this because I know that it works, and it'll work for you too as long as it's showing up in the YFT. Just make sure that you put the originals back where you originally modded. So we did in patch day 3NG, and that's what I replaced. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for the 2016 Ford Interceptor SUV. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am still taking requests. And until next time, I'm Serious313, and I'm out.